there. I am here with Mama Grace, and she's going to tell us, Grace, tell us a little bit about, in a couple of words, your experience with what happened. What was your reaction as a mom?
So as a mom, the first thing that happened is absolute shock, like fear, shock, beyond comprehension, understanding of how could something like this actually happen, and hoping that my daughter would stay alive. That was the immediate was, I hope she's alive. I hope she's alive when I get to see her.
She had a big advantage in having you and the experience that you have with what you do. Tell us a little bit about that. What were the alternative things that you did that supported her recovery?
So one of the major things we did was nutrition. We started right off the bat, even when she was with a feeding tube, making sure that she had supplements of vitamin C, vitamin D, because she wasn't outside at all at that point. Probiotics, prebiotics, probiotics, and vitamin E oil, vitamin C, I think I said. And we also added sauerkraut juice into her feeding tube, because all of those fermented foods and supplements really support a healthy gut, which is what tells the brain to relax or not relax. We did meditations. We did a lot of meditation. We did music therapy. We did nature therapy. We took her outside when she still had tubes. We had to take things outside in the wheelchair with her to get her outside. We did aromatherapy, smells that would be relaxing to her, and also certain smells that would have a certain positive stimulating, like orange would be a positively stimulating smell, whereas pepper would not be. So we didn't give her smells of things that had pepper. With our food, once she started actually eating, we made sure that all of her food was organic, because the brain doesn't understand inorganic foods. It doesn't really get it. The gut and the brain don't understand it, so we wanted to give her foods that would create relaxation and in that sense.
And lastly, let's talk about the support system that you guys provided that Jeanee has talked about.
So we were fully and completely involved with all aspects of her recovery. When she was unconscious, we insisted that we would be the ones that would wash her, for instance. We made sure that when she was at home, we were always available to give her the support. When she was at a certain stage of recovery, she wanted to go out. She was a young woman. She wanted to go out with her friends, and she really wasn't quite cognitively aware of what was going on. So I then went out with her and her friends, and they all thought that was really cool that I would go with them. They were okay with that, and that allowed her to go out and be a young woman, but also not be have other people sort of prey upon her, shall I say. Like the guys might have been a little bit more advancing on her, and she didn't understand what they were saying, and so I was there to sort of protect her without her feeling that she was a child being protected. And her friends were really cool with that, so that was also really good. Because I didn't want her friends to feel like they had to be responsible for her, and yet I wanted her to still have a sense of being a young adult.
Yeah. What do you tell to somebody as a caregiver? What are a couple of tips that you tell to a caregiver, to somebody with any kind of injury, really?
With an injury. So if you're the caregiver and you're the family caregiver, it's so important. It's, like they say on the airplane, put the mask on yourself before you put it on somebody else. And so that's so important to do, to make sure, doing things like doing yoga and making sure that you eat foods that have a sense of nutrition and health for you. Getting outside, nature therapy is such an important thing, and we call it nature therapy now. It's just going outside, just like get yourself outside, take a walk, give yourself some physical activity. It doesn't have to be strenuous, just a casual walk will work also.
I appreciate your time, Grace. Thank you so much. Wish you guys continuous success onto your journey of spreading the word of what you do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can't get enough of those rebellious conversations? Do make sure you subscribe, like, and share with your friends.